And Ed, of course, everything has been affected by Russia and Ukraine today.
Absolutely, Ross. It was a real seesaw day for the stock market. The ASX 200 opened up about 0.7% and then bounced around a lot today, went into negative territory, closed up just 7 points, basically flat. Look, we've talked a lot about artificial intelligence data services company Appen this week, and its shares were smashed on Thursday. They started to rebound today, up almost 9%. Adbri, one of Australia's biggest cement, concrete and gravel suppliers, reported a 25% increase in full-year profit today, thanks to strong demand from the construction sector. And the company said out-of-cycle price rises for most of its products were likely next month as it looks to combat rising inflation. And you mentioned Harvey Norman earlier, Ross. Well, the chairman, Gerry Harvey, has told the Australian newspaper that inflation is here to stay, saying prices are going up across the whole market. And he's just used the examples of petrol and food as two of his examples. Turning to some of the worst performers today, online retailer Kogan's shares, they got smashed after reporting that half-year loss. Despite having record gross sales, Kogan founder Ruslan Kogan said there were inflationary pressures in the market which would result in higher prices for some of his products. Vitamins giant Blackmores shares fell for a second day in a row. The company said at its half-year results on Thursday that it was also starting to lift prices to deal with inflation. And fund manager Magellan Financial Group was punished again today, down more than 10%, after telling the market it had lost $10 billion in funds under management since its last update on February 11. That's just 2 weeks ago. Magellan has lost about $38 billion in funds since the end of October. Turning to some of the commodities, oil futures jumped overnight. They're at about $101.7 US a barrel, but they were at $105 earlier in the day. And also here, gold price, that's rose slightly as well, up to 1,914 US an ounce. Ross, the Dow futures here, the Dow Jones, you can see, it's expected for a bit of a fall of minus 0.4% when it opens in about 9.5 hours' time. And Ross, that's markets for the day.